Hello everyone. I'm going to do another little video here about muskie. In fact, I'm going to be talking about the muskie in Virginia rivers and could they possibly produce a world record muskie. So let's take a look at the data and see what the data has to say regarding that. So first thing I want to do here is talk a little bit about muskie. And this is from the online encyclopedia, Wikipedia. And it talks a little bit about muskie there. It said some of them have reached up to 6 feet and almost 70 pounds. Now the current world record is like 68 pounds. There have been bigger ones caught in the past and reported, but that is those records are in doubt because they're really old records and they've been challenged. Now there are references that muskies have been can go up to 8 feet long. It's really never been confirmed, and possibly it's based on exaggeration. Now, in places where muskie are not native, such as in Maine, anglers are encouraged not to release the fish back into the waters because of their alleged negative impact on the population of trout and other small fish species. Now, if you've looked at any of my videos, and I've done several videos on muskie in the James River and in New River, mainly my videos have been talking about muskies in New River, which produces the most muskies in the state of Virginia. Muskies are having a negative impact, not only in New River, but also in the James River. They're having a negative impact on the smallmouth bass population, perhaps eating a lot of the prey fish that the smallmouth bass prey on, specifically rock bass, or what's called red eyes in New River, and also possibly some of the other prey fish. Muskie is a superior predator compared to smallmouth. Muskies get a lot bigger, and they are having a negative impact on the smallmouth bass population, although there's still a good smallmouth bass population in both the James and the New River. But the data kind of tends to show that the muskie population is having a negative impact, just like it says here in Wikipedia there that they have a negative impact, alleged negative impact on the population. Certainly all fish affect other fish in bodies of water that they inhabit. So anytime you introduce a new species into the waters, it's going to have a negative impact on the other fish in those waters. Now here's the Virginia state record currently, and this fish was caught in 2007, June 1st, 2007. It was caught in New River, and New River holds a state record for muskie, and it holds a state record for walleye, and it also holds the state record for smallmouth bass. So this is truly a big fish. Just by looking at the picture here, you can tell this fish is definitely over 4 foot in length, probably up around 55 inches or so. I've got some estimates on that here in a bit. As a matter of fact, if you go down to the very last part here, 45 pounds would put it right around in the center of this data here. 45 pounds would put it around 55 inches. So I would say it was definitely 50 to 55 inches, somewhere in there. So anyway, running back up to the top, and I'm going to show a couple other pictures of some muskie. Now, you notice here that this fish, it's being supported there in the middle by the hand of one of the gentlemen that's holding it. So it looks like a nice healthy fish. You can't really tell how fat it is because it's being supported there in the middle, but it looks like it's fairly healthy, fairly fat. Here's a picture of a muskie, a big old muskie, and this guy right here is up around 50 inches or something like that, and you can see how fat that guy is and how stocky that muskie is. Now this next picture here is another real fat, stocky muskie, and that muskie right there looks to be up around 50 inches also. It's a big old fish. And these pictures just got off the internet, various places. Now this right here is the current world record, and it's 58 pounds, and I'll talk a little bit about that. And you can see that it's about 6 foot long there, because you figure each guy is going to be about 2 feet across his chest, so we're talking about 72 inches. I've got data here on the very end here that tells you about that. It's 58 inches. So 6 feet is 72 inches. So it's about somewhat less. It's 5 feet is 60 inches. So that fish there is about 60 inches, 5 feet. So not quite 2 feet across the shoulders of each one of those guys. And this first gentleman here, you can see he's standing at kind of an angle. So that 58 inches, not quite 5 feet. 48 inches is 48 inches is 4 foot, so 5 foot it'll be 60 inches. So, and if we run down and take a look at it again, 58 inches, just short of 5 feet. 6 feet is 72 inches, 5 foot is 60 inches. So just short of 5 feet long for that fish there. And once again, that is the world record. This is another picture. This picture here was taken outdoors, where the previous picture there you can see is taken indoors. Anyway, this tells you a little bit about that catch. It was caught in Lake Bel Air, which is up a small lake up off of Lake Michigan, and Joseph Seeberger was a gentleman that caught it, and muskie was 58 inches long and weighed 58 pounds. So that's a big fish. Anyway, this talks a little bit more about that record, the Muskie State record, and it also talks about in Michigan, anglers can only keep one muskie per year from now on. So Michigan is trying to maintain the world record for muskie. The Great Lakes, of course, big bodies of water, so you got some deep holes and everything, so it's really a good muskie fishery. Now in Virginia, New River is the place to go if you want to fish for muskie. Now they have some muskie in the James River, but by far New River produces the most muskie. And this is the top end of the data there. that's reported out of the Virginia Department of Game and Inland Fisheries website for their citation fish, where people catch them and they measure them and weigh them. So you can see that the top end there is, and I think I got a couple more on the next page. I do. Top end there is like 54 inches, and we're looking at fish up around, and the Virginia record there is 45 pounds. So we're looking at fish up around 42 pounds, and the record is 45 pounds in the state of Virginia. And if we go back up and take a look at that record there again, it was 58 pounds. And so we're only, I'm going to go down here and take a look at this data again. The current record is 58 pounds, not 68 pounds, 58 pounds. And go back up and take a look at that and verify that again. Make sure that we're right. Weighed 58 pounds, 58 inches, and weighed 58 pounds. So 58 and 58. Go down and check out my data again down here on the bottom where I've got it reported. You have 58 pounds, 58 inches. So can Virginia waters, specifically New River, produce a world record muskie? Guys, we're only about 12 pounds off the mark here. So definitely I think it's possible for New River in Virginia to produce a world record muskie. One of the reasons that is possible is that a lot of New River is very, very difficult to get to and very difficult to fish due to private land ownership and due to the fact of the way New River runs. So a lot of it is really not accessible unless you fish by boat. So it's definitely possible that Virginia, specifically New River, could produce a world record muskie. Now, if you take a look at this chart right here, if you get up around 58 inches, up around 5 feet, then you're looking at a fish right around 50 pounds, 45 to 60 pounds. So you're looking at a really, really big fish. So if you catch a fish that's about 5 foot long in a muskie, then you're possibly looking at a new Virginia state record. So you might want to keep that fish and get it weighed and see if you can't come up with a new state record for the state of Virginia, or possibly even a world record. I mean, it's possible New River could produce a world record. We're only about 13 pounds or so off the current world record mark right now, so it's definitely possible. Anyway, if you like my videos, please subscribe. I enjoy producing these videos for you folks, and I hope you folks are watching them and enjoying them. So I produce a lot of videos of various outdoor things, gardening and hiking and fishing and some hunting videos and stuff. So please subscribe to my videos. I certainly would appreciate it. Thanks a lot, and you folks have a nice day.